Well, the one thing that stood out to me in the comment that I had with an agent last night was, there's going to be another school that's going to pop up over the next 3 to 4 weeks, and we're not expecting it's going to make a change because of expansion, because of TV rights, because of the changes going to go on in college football. So we have to be aware of that. And these coaches are aware of it too. So, Auburn is the job right now that's out there. I think it's better than Nebraska. I think it's better than Arizona State. I mean, we can kind of go on here, but I think right now it's Hugh Freeze, it's Dion, and then Lane Kiffin can try to be quiet about it, but it is Lane Kiffin as well.
You're right about that. By the way, War Eagle Wallace is with us right now with all the Auburn insight. We don't know the outside candidate.
How did you get
right?
that name? Excuse me. How did you get that name?
You know exactly where it came from.
That's a good message board name.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, you're right. We don't know the outside factor with new AD and the connections. I do wonder if there's a Lincoln Riley guy for Auburn where they're leaving and you're like, man, I can't believe this, but buckle up, here we go. Because Auburn, to me, if I'm there, I'm thinking Saban's coaching until he's 80, right? Like, I think it's another decade. And we already know if you win a championship at Auburn, they'll fire you a year and a half later. So they don't need to go through another coaching search 3 years from now. Kiffin gets antsy no matter where he ends up. So while it's a great splash, 3.5, 4 years from now, we're probably asking you candidates for Auburn again because Kiffin wants to coach somewhere else.
Well, what Hutton's asking is this the job that Mike Gundy finally leaves for and not Tennessee for Auburn?
Yeah.
Another raise for
I'm
Gundy.
half joking. I'll give you two names right now in the Big 12. I'm going after Sonny Dykes at TCU. If I'm Auburn, I'm calling him and asking if he's interested after
I'm
1
sure
year
James
at TCU
Franklin
with
wants
what
his
he's
name
done.
in the mix too, Chad.
Oh, there's no doubt. James Franklin will have his name all over that job.
James Franklin I think James Franklin, and remember there was conversations about it last time, remember? When James Franklin finally leave Penn State and reset his clock, things aren't going too swimmingly in Happy Valley right now.
There's no way that he goes back to the AD and says, hey, I'm talking to Auburn. Can you give me this, this, and this?
I need
and they do it
$12 million
again because they've already got an albatross of a contract with him. This would be the time. It wouldn't be that James Franklin, he would stay at Penn State if he was given more money, if all things were equal. But this would be the time that he may do this, and they just call his bluff and say, go. If you really are that interested, we're not doing anything else. You can leave for any of these jobs if you'd like. We give you full permission to go talk to other jobs.
Let me tell you something. If James Franklin can win at Vanderbilt, and guys, we were there when he was winning at Vanderbilt, he can win at Auburn.
Oh, sure.
I promise.
No doubt.
He can win at Auburn. So that's where things are going to get interesting over the next couple of weeks. And, by
the way, he won at Auburn with Penn State. Let's keep that in mind. They did go down there and blow them out this year. So could be a nice precursor.
And then he beat Auburn when College Game Day was in Nashville for the Vanderbilt-Auburn game years ago.
Yep.
Which is just a crazy full circle type of thing. But just don't forget, John Cohen, the AD at Mississippi State, he's been sitting in Starkville watching Deion Sanders and Lane Kiffin take over that state for the last 4 to 5 years. So it's not like he is unfamiliar with the work that they're doing in Jackson and then Oxford.